Hey everybody, Robbie here at RV Sales War again, showing you a 2014 Keystone Hideout. Smaller rig, it's a 20-foot model, 2014, I think I'm repeating myself. 20 RDWE is the model. Lightweight trailer, coming in a little over 4,000 pounds dry, but you'll see it is a dual axle, which is something you get in these smaller trailers, you typically have to give up an axle. These tow a lot better. It's a lot safer too, you know, having two axles there, so I think that's a huge plus. But we'll just start front to back. We have our mechanical tongue jack here, 2 propane tanks, 7 gallons each of them in here, and 2 deep cycle batteries on the tongue. You do have your stabilizer jacks on all 4 points. The crank down jacks, you can see these here. Coming on to the driver's side, we have our pass-through storage. I'll show you that from the far side. We have our outside shower and our sewer clean out. So this is a like a black tank flush. Hook up a hose to it, it'll clean out your black tank. Easy access to your gray and black water to dump it there. And it's not super low hanging either, which that is a fault for a lot of these things. They'll have that, that spout so low. You have a 2-way fridge. We'll look at that from the inside. This is the exhaust, 30 amp hookups, city water connection, and your freshwater fill for your holding tanks. In here we just have a little bit of storage for tools, whatever you might want to keep, and access to your water heater if need be. Here's the exhaust for your water heater. It is a 6-gallon tank, and above it you have a satellite prep. So if the park provides satellite, or if you have satellite hookups, that goes in right there and feeds to the rest of the system. You have your 2 other stabilizer jacks on the end here, and a bumper to store your sewage hose in. Big back window makes this thing feel nice and big on the inside. Again, it's 20 feet, so it's kind of in that happy zone for space, but windows definitely make it feel bigger. On our passenger side here, we have a powered awning. So it comes out, it's about a 11-12 footer. And we have some outdoor speakers here that are controlled from your unit inside. So you can have a nice little entertainment area out here, hook up your TV to that satellite prep or to the cable park hookups, or just run it over digital or analog TV. You know, mount it out here, put it on a table, whatever you'd like. You have power plugs and your cable hookups there. Furnace exhaust. Our pass-through storage that you didn't see, so this goes the width of the coach. You've got maybe about 2 feet in height and about 2.5 feet in width, so a good storage space, can fit quite a bit of stuff in there. Let's go check out the inside. It's a non-slide unit, so every foot is accounted for and needs to be. You have a good sized walk-around bed. I'm not sure why I have a spare tire in here, pardon me, but that'll come with it. You get a spare tire, mount that on the back for you. You get a bit of storage underneath the bed here, and then cut off for that outside storage. So the storage for blankets, pillows, things like that definitely comes in handy. You have plugs on both sides of the bed here, so if you're running any kind of CPAP machine or just want to be able to plug stuff in at night, you're not fighting over one side of the bed, and some storage on either side and above the bed there. Our control panel is kind of hidden away right here. Everything you need to check your tanks. You know, run your awning out, and your water heater select is here. You can run it on propane or electric, which is really nice if you're hooked up to power. You're not having to waste propane. And then this is the spot where you'd mount a TV. It is all prepped for it, so if you want a TV, that's where it goes. Always got to focus on the commode. I know they're not the most exciting things, but it's a big part of the unit. It should be important to you. It's the first thing to drive you crazy if it doesn't work. We have a porcelain potty with the step flush, simple system. These don't fail. It's a wonderful way to go. I would never want an electronic toilet. That's just me. You have the bathtub here. Obviously not a bathtub for someone like myself, but for any of my 3 kids, it'd be perfect. And then even though there's a good little step up, I'm about 6'3", my boots on, I can fit in here fine. So a good space there. Just need to add the curtain rod in here, put a new one in for you. In our kitchen area, it's a 3-burner stove made by Atwood. You have the hood vent above and the light built into the hood vent. Regular microwave oven here, and conventional propane oven there. Looks to be about a 16-inch propane oven. Down below we have the exhaust for our heater. Decent counter space for something this size. You do have some extra working space here, which you can't say in a lot of 20-footers. Sorry about this. I still have some stuff laying around in here from our cleanup. Double den sink there. Again, relative to its size, good storage up above in your kitchen. Fit quite a bit of food in there for a little bit of a longer trip. And down below, of course, too, you have some storage underneath the sink and the 2 drawers there. This unit here is that what I mentioned on the outside. It's a DVD player, it's a CD player, Bluetooth player, everything that you need there. It has auxiliary jacks, plays music inside, outside. Can also be surround sound for a TV if you want to have a TV in here. But smart little system, hides wires, does just about everything you'd need it to. Our refrigerator here is a two-way, so it runs on propane and 110 electric. It's made by Atwood and looks to be about a 5 cubic foot fridge. Very clean. And nice little pantry off the fridge there, just as it should be. Down below the fridge, you have your fuse panel and breaker box. Nice little U-shaped dinette, doubles down into a bed. Ends up being a little bit shorter than a twin, but about a closer to a full in width, but I don't know, kind of a custom size. It's just what you see. That's the size of the bed there. And then a little bit of a storage area over here, and that compartment we saw from the outside is actually accessible from this counter, which can be really nice. You can kind of keep some inside outside stuff here, rain gear, I don't know, you use your imagination, you can kind of use it however you want. But again, for it being 20 feet with no slides, that's what keeps it lightweight. But with all these windows and a good floor plan, it ends up being a really nice space. I could easily see a family staying in it for a long weekend, a week, and plenty of space, you know. This is a good way to get out there. You can stay just about anywhere in a rig this size, and you don't need a big tow vehicle to pull it around. You know, most vehicles that come with a hitch are going to be able to pull something that's 4,000 pounds. So, oh, sorry, a couple things I didn't mention. You do have your AC unit here that runs off of, you know, AC power, and it does have the optional heat setting. So you have heat pumps on here, which is really nice. So between your water heater and your heat being able to run off electricity, you really, if you're hooked up to power, the only thing you're using propane for is going to be your stove and oven, which is going to last you a long, long time. So it's just nice that you have that option. Of course, you know, you have your propane furnace. But it's nice to have both. Also, you know, heat pumps dehumidify as they heat. So being in the Pacific Northwest, that can be really helpful. Oh, sorry, let me just point that out. That is where all your TV hookups are. You can mount it to the wall. You can put it on that little counter space. I personally probably mount it on the wall, save as much counter space as I could, but to each their own. All right, I'll end it here, guys. It's a 2014 Keystone Hideout. 20 RDWE is the model. If you have any questions, anything I forgot to mention in the video, please just reach out to me. Again, I'm Robbie at RV Sales of Oregon, and thank you all for checking out the video. I'll see you next time.